Okay, so let me show you the before of my cutlery drawer. All the cutlery in here is fine, but it's everything that's all kind of in this container, and frankly, this section here, I think this kind of is where I throw everything when I just don't know where to put it. So it's time to sort through all of this and see if there's anything in here that I don't use. Same for here. These I know that I use. How fantastic is this cookie cutter? But in reality, this cookie cutter should be in my baking section, which is in a totally different cupboard in the kitchen. So why it's there, I'm not sure. So I'm going to sort through all of these, see what I can get rid of to donate in all of these sections, clean it all out, and reorganize it all. So here is the before of the disastrous cutlery drawer. That's what we're going to call it today. Okay, so I've cleaned out the drawer now and actually wiped it all down and everything. So it's all ready. Here's everything that was in the drawer. So I'm just going to take a couple minutes to sort through what needs to be in there, because the majority of this stuff, for example, doesn't. And what I can also donate. Okay, so I've just lined the drawer with, it's a drawer liner that I always get from Dollarama. I've hauled it a number of times. It obviously wasn't wide enough, so I had to do kind of one strip and then piecemeal another section. But it's mostly all going to be covered anyway. It'll just give this drawer a little bit of protection. Because I was actually surprised at the almost scrape marks. I don't know. They're more like stains of some kind, I guess, from the bottom of the containers that I had been using. That was on the bottom of this drawer when I cleaned it out. It is only 3 years old, so I do want to keep it around for a little while. But just wanted to show you what it looks like when it's lined. Just wanted to share a decision that I have just made about this cutlery. I have never used these little dessert forks, so I think these are just going to go for donation, as are these two spoons, because I haven't used these either. So starting the donation pile, but now that clears up this whole section here. So but in the 3 years that we've been in this house, we've never used those dessert forks, so there's no need to keep them around. Okay, so I've sorted through that basket and have decided to keep these items from it. These are all the items that I'm going to donate that are out of that drawer. I have a couple plastic bins, or I want to wash a couple of the plastic bins, so those are currently in the dishwasher. And okay, I have some of these cardboard containers that were actually from the storage jars that I used for the kids' teachers' Christmas presents. I can link that video below as well, but I absolutely loved these bins, so I've kept them since then. It is now May. I am so glad to be able to actually use them, but they do look a little yucky. So what I'm going to do is take some of my duct tape here, probably the brown one, because then it'll kind of match the shelf liner in there, and just basically duct tape over the cardboard, and then I can use these as containers in the actual drawer. Here's how I've duct taped the container. Basically, I just wrapped the duct tape all the way around the entire thing, so you can see the seam there. And then you just go and you cut a little bit on each of the corners there so that you can actually fold it over. Let's see if I can do this with one hand. Just like that. And then you fold over the other side and you're all done. And it looks much nicer than this. So just to compare, boom, there we go. And it cost me nothing because everything I had here. Here are the items that I'm donating. They're all the items that basically I removed from this cutlery drawer because I'm not using them. So there's no point in me keeping them when someone else can use them. And here is the final of the drawer. I'm quite pleased with it. Obviously, cutlery drawer. Don't know why those flew ahead, but whatever. So the cutlery drawer, I was able to put everything for like, these are wine bottle stoppers in there, and then different utensils to be able to open alcohol bottles basically, or like Coke bottles or whatever. I was actually surprised to see that I have like 3 different types, because really I actually don't drink very much. So how I got so many, I'm not sure. So I'll pay attention to what I use and what I don't use and be able to donate other stuff. These are my little duct tape containers. So they fit perfectly, 3 of them here. This knife here is a little bit long, but it still works for it. And yes, I actually do use these chopsticks. And then in this bin, I was able to pare it down to basically just my spatulas and a couple other items that I use often in the kitchen. And then I've got my little cookie cutter. I know I said that I was going to put it in with the baking stuff, but honestly, that cupboard needs to be organized as well. So once I get that organized, then this will go in with all my other cookie cutters. And then I've got a vegetable brush here. And I actually don't know what this is. I kept it to ask you guys, what is this? Can somebody please answer me? Is it just a little funnel thing? I'm not sure. I'm not sure why I have it, what it's used for. So let me know if you know what this is used for. And then just another little container for my measuring cups as well. So I'm quite pleased with this. It feels much lighter, which is weird to say about a drawer, but it does. And I'm hoping that it will be a little bit more functional moving forward. So here is the final shot of my now newly organized kitchen drawer. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.